Good morning and welcome back to Market Master, Roland Attenborough. Today we're going to be doing some TA. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I wanted to point out a couple of things that are of major importance. One, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary low here from April 7th to the 9th of last year in 2025. And I want to make abundantly clear that this market has a channel top at that low 1 year ago, and getting below this low here and closing for several days. I think we've been 47 days. This shows that the market is in an extremely weak position. Let's go ahead and let's just take a look at the rest of this as we move forward. I've populated some trend lines moving down at an apparent 45-degree angle, and they cut through 3 data points now, this being our second, this being our third. Again, I've taken a parallel line that's the same as this angle and ran it from our channel bottom here and linked it with our first or second data point, and we have a third data point here. So moving forward with our trend lines, you can see we had a failure and a breakdown from our last channel. And in this channel, you will also note that these trend lines here that I've populated in this channel are exactly the same angle as this channel. So pay attention, these are parallel and equal. Let's next go take a look at some levels where we think the market is likely to touch upon and what we're facing next. We discussed that the market was making maneuvers, and from this low at 79 here, if we count out 79 days, well, it's actually 77 days, we had another low. So basically price and time squared out the next low at 59. Let's go take a look at this one and see where we could assume the market could reach. At 59, if we move out 59 days, this brings us to the 6th of April, which is our 1-year anniversary low. Let's now go take a look at some further stuff. Our down trending angle cuts directly through the 23.6 Fibonacci at precisely 41K. This does not mean we will hit 41K, but it is leading to the fact that we are in a very weak market and that we will be looking to possibly touch upon this area. And if you've been following our work before, we've been talking about how these moves move down 405 degrees on the square, which we've shown you in some previous tutorials. Here, another move 405 degrees will bring us down to the 41 area. So we are expecting a similar reoccurrence of those moves. Let's go take a look now at our indicators. Our indicators here have been showing a topping pattern. I want to talk about these just really briefly because I've populated some angles showing that where we've made our MACD trend line tops here, we are starting to show that the market is incredibly weak and topping out, and that we can see another move back off of this sometime into this area here. It doesn't mean it has to be, but it does look very promising. Also, this low to this low is almost 90 days. So we're expecting another 90-day move, probably back to this early May here before we have another spike top late in May, possibly in June here, and into July. July is a month where we've seen a lot of highs last year in Bitcoin and XRP. Both are following the same trajectories, even though they're two different markets. Let's go over here and we're going to look at the RSI. I've placed our topping pattern on here with a downtrending slope. You can see that these two converge here about early April. So I'm expecting a whopping load of volatility. Here we've got an uptrend trending line, which is touched upon 3 data points again. So a break of this, and this is looking like a very weak market and topping out very quickly here. Let's go take a look at the stochastics, which is the leading and lagging indicator in my opinion. From our tops, we have made a top, the indicator topped out, and we have subsequently had a major pullback. Let's take a look at the upward trending angle I've populated here, where we've connected 3 data points. This is a rising wedge and in a bear market. So I'm expecting yet another fake out and move down utilizing the indicators. Let's go back to the chart here. These channels, we've talked about what happens to a market when it gets inside a channel and it cannot get up inside the underbelly of the previous channels. And what happens is it becomes very weak and lethargic, and we have a big fall down. Again, we've created another channel here. We're inside of this. We've been locked into this. This is the 50% level, this green line here on our Fibonacci. And failing to stay above this and break this major trend line here will show extreme weakness. So I expect we will be moving up like this and have a major move down. Is that going to happen? Not for sure, but it sure looks like the market is following the very same patterns, and I'm a pattern recognition specialist. And if you've been following our channel here, you'll know very much that that's exactly what has happened. Anyways, I wanted to show you a little technical analysis there. Peace and love, brothers and sisters. Keep your stops very tight.